welcome back to some Cuphead for delicious last course. I'm Dear Darling, and work up your appetite as it's a good day for a swell battle. And eagle-eared amongst you might have noticed that I've changed the intro sort of line for Cuphead because I felt like I was remiss the fact that I forgot that during the game the announcer always goes, "It's a good day for a swell battle." But yeah, last time we beat the No Way Out thing. Now we're onto the Snowball thing, the Snowball Wizard, who we've had a little bit of a look at, to be honest. So it might not be too bad exactly. I can't remember the controls, so I'm sort of just taking the time right now to learn the controls. We'll throw away this life; it'll be completely fine. I don't seem like my R bumper does anything, unless maybe my R bumper is what I use for super, as well as what the other stuff I've used for super. I don't know. It doesn't look like it. It looks like I put it on B for whatever reason. I assume that's a Hollow Knight. Oh, did not parry fast enough, but yes. Yeah, so we've done a little bit of this fight already. To be honest, we've actually seen up to the final phase, I believe, but it's going to be a little bit of a difficulty, I think, actually getting there properly. With a good chance of actually, you know, sort of beating it. Oh, wait, hold on, you don't have a hitbox. This entire time I could have been just sort of jumping up to you. I don't really know, but yeah, this certainly is one of the more annoying phases, because the second phase, from what I recall, was incredibly easy. He just sort of became this dude, and then it wasn't really. He had very predictable attacks, from what I recall. Yeah, this one pops up like that when he rolls, and then he'll bounce back sometimes. And the fridge is like it sends up ice cubes which split into two, and the lollipops will come back down in the order that they like went up in. And I said it was the easiest one, but I did get hit. So basically, what I think we should be doing is focusing on getting rid. That's not good. Getting rid of this phase as quickly as possible. I seem to be very bad at doing this fight in general, but the parries, like the instant parries, it's a thing. It's a mechanic. I'm not gonna say it's a mechanic because the parry. I should not jump in this fight, at least in this stage, unless it's to dodge these icicles, maybe, because that has resulted in me taking far too much damage already. And we can luckily sort of do. Oh, I'm not actually hitting him. We can sort of use our dash to invulnerability frame. The whale when it comes out, but it's a thing I feel like I remembered. You do have a hitbox. Okay, so we just can't jump naturally high enough into it, it seems. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I remember it being a thing in the initial Cuphead. It was actually not a mechanic, because it's not really a mechanic. It just is part of the game mechanics, I suppose. So it's not like a secret tech, or basically jumping immediately into something which is parryable, and then it made it significantly easier to rack up parries because you can just sort of mash A into it. But I'm apparently not doing such a good job at that. I should not have got hit by that, I'm going to be honest. I shouldn't. I'm stupid, but I don't know why I did. And then I just threw away my last health for no fan reason. It's a good thing that this first phase, at least, doesn't have too much HP comparatively to the other phases, it seems, because it is quite annoying to hit. It reminds me a lot of, I think I mentioned this last time, of Sally Stage Play's final phase, where she has she sort of goes back and forth, and you had to constantly be dodging stuff on the ground. It really gives me that sort of vibes, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if there's really some sort of secret tech to this where I could really sort of be saving myself quite a bit of trouble, but for now we're just doing this. And you might be wondering, hey, why are you playing Delicious Last Course and you're not even playing as Miss Chalice, and why are you just using the boring old pea shooter? That's just what I do, because if you don't know, the first time I played through this game, or you wouldn't know because I didn't play this on my channel, the first time I played through this game, this is basically the setup I used. I used only Smoke Dash and only had a pea shooter. Played as well, of course I played as Cuphead because you couldn't play as well, you could play as Mugman, but you couldn't play as Chalice back in the base game. So I sort of want to continue that thing, just to be like, oh, you know, I beat the game and it's DLC just using this good old layout, good old setup, or reliable you might call it. Ooh, I cannot believe we actually got out of there, but sneaking by, by the skin of our teeth. I wonder if it's worth playing more risky in this phase to actually try and speed it up, because it is really quite a nightmare phase. Is this restrict? Oh my word. I hate the slight lock on these icicles have when we fall down. But maybe that's a strategy of just sort of staying mostly in one place and allowing him to run into us. I should not have done that. That would have... I basically immediately dashed into the icicle. I'm taking a lot of damage, really for no good reason. I don't know how I did it so successfully, but I kind of jumped into it. At the end of last episode, and again, I only did it for like this fight for 5 minutes, and somehow I made it to the final phase just once. And I don't know how I did that, but we should definitely be trying to bait the whale more often into the icicles that he spawns. And perhaps we should be trying to stand at a much more fortunate location for us to actually snipe him. Shouldn't be jumping for no apparent reason, because if we can, oh god, stand in a location where the diagonal. See, I don't know, is it just my reactions are slower? Maybe it's been patched, but you can't do that sort of instant parry tech anymore. It's not really a tech, I'm gonna be honest, but I certainly feel like I'm not doing all too hot. Oh, you can bounce? I didn't know you can bounce. I don't know what your tell is for bouncing versus not bouncing, but that's something I think we should probably try and learn if we can. Not that it matters too much if we can just sort of smoke dash through you. I'm not really sure what the rules of these ice bodies are particularly. That was just far too many icicles. You know what we should have done? We should have invulnerability for him through it. Which is actually a good point. Because I feel like I remember using 5 supers is actually more damage than using the laser beam super. But the thing is, the laser beam super gives you a huge amount of vulnerability. You can basically, for one, you can store... It doesn't take as long, I believe, but the biggest thing is you can actually dodge a huge attack just by using it, you know? Which is pretty useful if there's a particular attack which you find quite nightmarish to deal with. I don't know why I didn't just dash through the thing or shoot the things. I must admit, I kind of panicked there. But we should really try and do as much... You know what we should do? Maybe we should be saving our supers for when the ice school, not stage, but the ice lobby stage comes, so we can actually end up hitting the ice lobbies as well. Oh, I didn't realise. I think it's for different colours. Dive at different depths, do they? No, the yellow one went to the floor there. Oh, gosh. That would have been cool if it was like yellow... Oh, God. The yellow one went a certain height, the green one went a certain height. But that does not seem to be the case. But now you do seem to be changing into your final form, which we had a little bit of a run in. We don't really know much about it, except for the wizard's now some weird snowflake person. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a splitting projectile. It's a splitting projectile. Okay, noted. Jump straight into it. We saw that eyeball attack last time, so I do recall that at least. I don't know if I know how to dodge it yet, particularly, but it really does seem like it's just, you know, a good idea to try and get him to bait the whale attack into the icicle, so, you know, we don't have to really deal with him. But if he doesn't do it, then there's not really much we can do, I suppose, about it. There we go. There's a quick parry. Luckily, the whale attack's actually one of the easiest to dodge. Oh, come on. It seems like it's basically a waste of time to do a super on this, because it's really hard to do without taking damage, I'm not gonna lie. Might as well just use it here when, you know, he's sort of stationary. It's not as big a deal that he's sort of just vibing there, you know. Let's get a little bit close and personal. Might as well pick up that parry if we can. We'll dash through him. Maybe the icicles, not icicle, I keep calling them the popsicles, icicles for no apparent reason. Maybe they sort of like alternate heights. It's a bit hard to tell why sometimes they dash down and sometimes they don't. It might honestly just be random. So it seems like, oh god, that was really bad damage at the end there. Because I'd really like to go to the final phase of as much HP as possible. I mean, that's always true, but just so we can actually properly learn what's going on. Oh, you know what this attack reminds me of? This attack reminds me of the robot guy, the Dr. Wily looking dude in the base game. He has a kind of similar attack like that, where he's got like a laser which he had to sort of deflect around. I think at least. Has been a while. You had to like parry it or something to turn it off, right? So yeah, we should stay in the middle of those if we ever can, and we should definitely parry these cards because the cards are so slow, especially when there's nothing else on the screen. It's not really that big deal. Methinks to deal with it, and we're gonna lose out on some damage on you here just to clear the icicles. I assume it's just reaction-based dodging, whether he jumps or doesn't jump. I don't know if there particularly is a tell. I didn't even notice that Ice Cube was basically coming directly for me. Oh, come on. That's just rude. And we didn't even get a parry. It was a bit of a greedy parry. I say we. I should not be trying to parry these popsicles. There really just is no point. Okay, but we're into the final phase again. We seem to be incapable of getting here with more than one life. Okay, so this attack, we know. We're well acquainted with this attack. If anything, we should probably parry that bucket, because that would mean that's fewer things for us to deal with, right? Okay, so attacks like near, far, and then the mid. I don't know what this is. Right. Okay, that's not too bad. That's no good. Okay. Because if we parry, it means that's one less sort of exploding projectile we'll have to deal with. Oh my word, we actually did it? Are you kidding me? I didn't realise he was so close to dying, but sometimes it just happens in Cuphead. You just randomly do a boss and you just somehow go all the way through it. We only parried 2 things. Didn't we parry a card and 2? Oh no, we missed one of the buckets. That's true. That's not bad. We got whatever from this guy. I'm gonna assume we got some ice from him. Icy sugar cubes. Fair enough. I don't know how many sort of ingredients we particularly need to actually make the Wonder Tart, but whatever. Say, young fry, I'm hot on the trail of a mystery, but I'm stumped. That contest of skill, that broken artifact, this eerie graveyard. That contest of skill, but it sounds like it's an Easter egg. Hold on. Contest of skill sounds like some sort of fairground game. That broken artifact, this eerie graveyard. We did buy some weird artifact, didn't we? In the last episode, I think. I've discovered potent astral energy in all these places. There must be an order and method to it. So, the contest of skill, the artifact, and this graveyard. Is that like... I mean, there was this contest of skill over here, right? Hold on, do we need to equip the artifact? Broken red. Oh, hold on. Maybe we need to do it in that order. So, contest of skill. Hello. Then... Oh, I don't expect this to work, but there seems to be something here, you know. Cuphead did have some things where if you did stuff with... You could find some, like, hidden coins or whatever. Oh, hello. Oh, it seems like a combination. We have to sort of enter. And we can't do the middle one. Is it like... Do we have to do the podiums? Like 1, 2, 3? No. My guess is the contest gives us the clue for what exactly we had to do to get a coin. But anyway, the base game had a load of like hidden things. Like apparently there's a little hidden path here. I don't exactly know where I am. Here I am. Hello. What do you think about that? Do you say anything? Left a race in 3rd. I've been down all this morning, but the 2nd place finish has me smiling. Hold on. Are you in Codingston? Leaving to an upright citizen like me to win the whole thing. So upright. Down all this morning, but 2nd place finish has me smiling. So upright, down. Down, left. Upright, down, down, left. You think that's it? But we have to have the broken relic, probably. Upright, down, down, left, right? Hold on. Upright, down, down, left. Ooh. What's this? Boss fight. Take a little nap. Sure. I don't know what this is. The timer's broken, that's not good. Oh. Ready? No. Excuse me. So, it certainly seems like a secret boss. Oh my god, what? What on earth is going on? Wish you may, wish you might, your soul is now trapped in the night. Are we actually stuck here until we beat this boss? I hope it's not a difficult boss. Oh god. Wait, what? I don't understand the mechanic of him switching back and forth. When we try and hit the angel, it actually turns into the devil, so I assume it's like a false devil, no? Oh, it's whichever one we're attacking at, so we can't actually attack the angel, okay. Oh! We control how they switch. I see, we control how they switch, and the angel doesn't hurt us, but the devil does, right? So we should basically always fire in one direction, if we can. If we can help it. Right. Oh, that's such a weird mechanic. That's pretty cool, though. Oh. Oh my god, that's certainly, I think, a lot to take in mechanically. Wait. No, we're doing something wrong because we're barely charging up anything. What makes us charge up? Oh gosh. Oh, super. Or is it just incredibly slow? Wow, this is an interesting boss mechanic. It's so gimmicky. It's exactly the sort of thing I would love. I wonder how they programmed this. Wow, that cloud in that middle is actually, like, incredibly annoying. Oh, gosh. I should have thought that through a bit more. We should basically try and stay on the side of whoever... We should basically always try and make that laser across the map the angels, right? That's my guess. Oh wait, we have smoke dash. Why am I not smoke dashing anything? Oh wait a minute. We have no charms. Oh, okay. So the only way we can dodge it is we must be facing the right direction. Oh, this is going to be tough. It's going to seriously take me some time to get used to these mechanics. Oh god. Okay, I think what we should do is we should basically just always be dodging both projectiles. Because, see, the problem is there, I got stuck facing that way because I can't dash left into it. Because it immediately switches back to the devil. So I had to let it pass. Wow, that's tricky. I mean, I suppose the answer is we should basically just be staying in the middle. Oh god. I wonder if we're meant to be fighting this boss yet. It is a secret boss, so... Wait, hold on. Oh, we can only hit their head to do damage. Is that true? That's very lucky. Oh gosh, I just walked off. Right, I think we can only hit their head to do damage. Yeah, okay, the body doesn't actually do any damage. And we should always try and return to the centre. And just sort of be a bit aware of exactly where the laser's coming from. Oh my word. This would be an absolute nightmare to try and S-rank because not only is it difficult, but the parries are very difficult. In between like this, it doesn't matter actually who we're hitting because we can sort of just switch back and forth quite freely. As long as we're always dodging all the projectiles, we should be good. Oh, I didn't parry fast enough. That was honestly pretty good. Okay, so I think that's a key. Is basically to not have to. It's either you have to constantly think about which projectiles to dodge, or just concentrate on the lasers and just literally dodge all the projectiles. That way you'll never be sort of caught off guard, because the projectiles will always. Oh gosh. As soon as a laser comes in, my mind goes, I need to stay still to make sure that it can pass over me. But, also that's not a good idea because of this, cloud coming through. I guess I should see the cloud as a projectile as well. Okay, and I nearly super messed that up. Oh, okay, I have no idea how I didn't get hit there. It is a nice panic button to basically be like, oh, you're about to get hit? Just switch the direction you're facing. And plus being in the middle means that we can actually, oh, I tried to It's very hard to get rid of a muscle memory to sort of like adjust exactly where you're standing if you're about to get hit by something, because that makes you face the wrong way. Oh my god. What a nightmarish boss fight. But what a cool boss fight at the same time. Okay. We're doing okay. We're doing okay, I think. I couldn't figure out how to dodge that. I'll be honest. We're getting more than 50%, which I don't think is bad, I'm going to be honest. I legitimately think we can do this. I mean, I think we can do every boss fight. You know, not to toot my own horn or anything, but it just takes a lot of practice, obviously. That was not a good start to this boss fight. But I'm slowly getting used to the mechanic, I think. And at some point, maybe we should start trying to parry in there so we can actually get some good damage in. But it's a lot to think about. I don't think we should unpurposely try and parry. Just sort of like, if it happens. Okay, I don't want to be on the cloud. I basically always want to be in the centre. And we should just sort of play jump rope with that would have been a perfect time to try and parry, but I basically want to play jump rope with this cloud. Otherwise I get kind of screwed over by the lasers. Potentially. We actually got a parry in there. Oh god. Oh, I didn't press A again. I was like, my brain was like, I'm going to parry that, and then I didn't. I didn't do the actual mechanic I needed to actually parry it. Oh, okay. A little bit touch and go. A little bit, too touch and go there. Too touch and go. This is a cool fight. I love this mechanic. If you've watched any of my videos for any amount of time, you know I love weird, like goofy sort of mechanics. Things which make great secret bosses. I assume this is a secret boss. If this isn't a secret boss, I'm shocked. Great like weird bosses like this, but aren't good for sort of like base mechanic of a game. Oh, it's again. I would jump through it, but then I adjusted myself to not land on the cloud. It's very weird. You had to sort of get rid of. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. You had to sort of get rid of your desire to adjust where you land. It's a very sort of like. If you play a lot of games, you sort of get used to it, especially a lot of platform games. Like these micro adjustments. I want to cough. To sort of like adjust exactly where you're standing to make sure you land on exactly the right place. It's very much a sort of like not gonna say professional gamer thing, but practiced gamer mechanic, isn't it? I'm not saying it's particularly advanced, like adjusting where you land, but oh my god, my throat. It's killing me. My throat is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. I guess technically we should not always be facing that direction just to make the bars work. Oh god. Because we can just sort of like last second switch over, and that's also fine, isn't it? Oh. I just could not figure out how to do it. I need to like overwrite my memory. Yeah, this is why this mechanic is so interesting, because you need to overwrite so many of your like muscle memories that you've developed probably from playing games. The answer definitely is not to rapidly switch back and forth. It's to be very deliberate when you face a different direction, I think. So your brain has to concentrate on less. Oh! I don't know why I got hit by there. I assume it was a projectile I didn't see when I switched it back into its existence or something. And maybe it's... I don't know, because it feels like a fight. I should definitely be holding the lock button down so I don't sort of turn all the time willy-nilly. Oh, God. Oh. That was just like... You really have to overwrite your gaming sort of reactions. There I was just like, oh, I'm going to turn into a thing and dash through it to like... get rid of it quicker. I don't know why I didn't jump there. It certainly feels like a fight. It would be better to not use the pea shooter. It would be way better to use the lock-on gun. Okay, that honestly was quite tight. It's quite hard to parry as well, because you had to parry you sort of like backwards into things. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. That was honestly astonishing. I think this is certainly going to be quite difficult. I don't know how I got halfway through at some point. I wonder if this has a phase. Oh, I mean, it doesn't have a phase because there's no check marks. I think it's literally you just gotta power through. And I wonder if it makes more sense to basically sort of always be fighting in one direction, and then only switch when I need to pass a firewall. That way, my brain will really not get as confused if I'm always firing at this right one, except for when I need to pass the firewall. Oh, I don't know why I was running. I didn't hold my lock there. Except for when I need to pass the firewall from the other direction. Just an assumption, which might make things easier. You know, it'd be interesting if there's some sort of balance. Oh, I tried to adjust my landing again. If there's some sort of like way of balancing it to make sure that you had to have like an ongoing mechanic of making sure that each one stayed at equal amount for Angel and Devil. Otherwise, you know, you start getting some deficits which make it harder or something. Maybe that would be too many things to sort of keep track of, so that's probably why it's not a thing. And I'm not a game designer. I'm instead here a gamer. Oh, I saw it coming as well and I couldn't figure out what to do. The animation is very smooth for how rapidly, you know, a player can sort of change back and forth between them. Like, look, I could be like that. And it has a smooth sort of animation from, you know, like the holding hands to, you know, I had to do it to them pose to the master hand and the crazy hand pose that the Devil's got going on. Okay, I probably shouldn't have just like immediately jumped in to the wall of lava, fire, hellfire and brimstone. I'm not even hitting you from this angle. Oh, I probably switched back too quickly. I was like, I dodged it. Yeah, it's one where jumping is sort of superior as a dodging method, isn't it? Oh, I could have parried that. I should always at least sort of try to... Oh my word. I don't know, it's because moving back and forth is actually very strong here because the projectile doesn't lock onto you. This is a well-crafted boss fight, I must say. It's incredibly well designed to completely mess with your mind and completely go against all your instincts. Oh gosh. I hope to land on the cloud there so I could actually ride through everything, but it didn't work. See, moments like this, it's quite nice when they're particularly inaccurate with their fireballs. It's not actually the direction you're moving, it's just the direction you've inputted, right? I know that this game like sort of moves on a dime, like there's no acceleration or anything, you immediately move in that direction, but that's technically what it's doing, right? I've got to see this animation. I'm switching back and forth, hold on. Not that... It's actually a little bit sneaky there, because it doesn't switch back every single time. You go back left and right. It seems to have like it'll only do it if you switch back for long enough. It's very sneaky, taking away your charms as well in this fight. Oh, I guess I don't have a charm because I've got the relic equipped, right? I guess you would have your guns. This fight seems to really be all about offsetting attacks. You know, when attacks come in from both directions simultaneously, it becomes quite a nightmare to dodge. Or to sort of like coordinate how you're going to dodge it. But having them sort of, you know, come at different times really is quite helpful. Oh, I didn't press right fast enough. We're getting pretty close. We're honestly getting pretty close. It only takes one, like, good run. I'm going to be honest. This might not be it, but you never know. Stranger clutches have happened. No stranger would it be if I came at midnight at the Cuphead 3. It's not Cuphead 3. Okay, well, we'll give us one more attempt before we round up this episode. I also just noticed the skull in the background's moving, and it's also not 2D. It's actually, it looks like a 3D sort of model that's been recorded or something. Yeah, see, there our jumping dodge and return away dodge was offset, which made it a lot easier to dodge. That's what I'm talking about, by like offsetting your dodges. That was actually a conscious decision to stay facing one direction to make sure, like, I did it too quickly. I just threw away a good start I had, I think. And then I just jumped into the laser again because I was too busy getting mind flooded. But I think we'll round up this episode here. I honestly think we're making good progress on this fight. I think we might be able to do it next level. It's pretty difficult though. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Cuphead with a delicious last course. I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me Dear Darling Discord. Follow me on Twitter down below. Hope we see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.